Boom. And we're back. Happy Thursday. Good morning, good morning. Here we're gonna pull up everything on my telephone so we can look at chat and all that fun stuff. Here we go, here we go. Is it loading? It is. All right, we're back. Good morning. Starting a couple minutes later than normal, but that's okay. Had a little bit of a slow start. But what does Drake say, right? Better late than never, but never late is better. But we get here when we get here. But on the docket, we have our pull day. So some back, some biceps, probably a little bit of rear delts, all that fun stuff. And, you know, looking forward to a pretty solid training session for today. I think it'll be a good one. We do really need to clean up in here. Ugh. Gotta get my vacuum on here. In the not so distant future. I think I'll have some time this weekend to clean some stuff, which will be good because we need it. Because there's it's pretty gross in here. It's gotten a bit dusty the last few days, but that's okay. So again, we have our back and bicep training session. Oh, I need to start my workout here on my Whoop. Come on now, Whoop. There it is, everybody now. And start activity, weightlifting, start. Okay. There we go. So, keen eyes will notice, and viewers of the MeatHaus will know, we typically were using the mag grips, which have more of a neutral grip for our pull downs. I was experiencing, I don't know if it's like tendonitis or what, but my kind of left forearm up here by my elbow was not feeling great. And so as a result, we are doing more work on the straight bar where I can strap in and leverage these straps as opposed to my full-on kind of grip strength as I would with the mag grips. So this is an experiment I've been doing. I have been enjoying it. It's a bit of a wider grip for me as well. And the goal, of course, is we want to just hammer these lats, you know? So let's see how this goes. All right. There's first warm-up, all done. And we'll drop it down a wee bit, and we'll keep this party going. So, also when we did legs, I was wearing, on Tuesday, I was wearing the crew neck, sweatshirt that matches these pants. Now we're rocking the pant version. But one day we'll have the full matching tracksuit for the ultimate experience. But, you know, today is not that day. Maybe we'll do like a tracksuit Tuesdays or something. Well-dressed Wednesday. That'd be fun. All right. Second and last warm up here. Gotta love these little straps. They've been a pretty good purchase. I mean, I've had these, I think since I was in college. And I graduated college in 2015. So these are what, 10 years old at this point? But they've held up pretty well. After I bought them from a dude off of Reddit who said he was making them. And they've been good. So, all right. Ooh, all right. Now we'll get into our working weight, which is gonna be about 120, well, not about, it is. It's gonna be 120 for today. Let's move this back, maybe move it around just a smidge. I'm excited because this weekend, it's supposed to be nice here. And my wife got a 7-foot by 7-foot shed, which is pretty big. But it's obviously not assembled. So this weekend, it'll be back in the 70s and we're gonna be building a shed to get some of this crap. I mean, it is what it is, right? This is a garage, so we have to deal with garage things, but some of this stuff we gotta get out of here and it just takes up too much space. So the shed will be a nice addition, I think, to our storage situation. So yeah, that's my weekend. Oh. All right. So again, my hands are hooks, basically. And I'm thinking of driving down with my elbows, trying to maintain a vertical torso. I mean, obviously a slight lean back is gonna happen and it's probably a little inevitable, but I'm not trying to do basically like a barbell row with how much lean back I'm doing, trying to keep all the stimulus in our lats and get big is the goal. So here we go. Okay. All right. Not so bad. We'll take it. I think what I don't want to do is I'm not trying to, you know, we're here, right? And our hands are going up. What I'm not trying to do is be like this, you know? And people say like, oh, you want a good stretch, right? I'm trying to maintain tension and stimulus, right? So I might go all the way up, but I'm not like, you know, hanging or like getting pulled so high up that then I'm like trying to get the weight down. We're trying to keep and maintain all the tension and stimulus in our lats. So that's what I got for you. Okay, so one working set down, one more to go. Some high quality H2O. All right. How are we doing time wise? Not so bad. We have about 6:50. We started a couple minutes late, but we're gonna try and get this whole shindig wrapped up, put a nice bow on it. Well, how relevant, because Christmas is coming up. Put a nice bow on it, and then get ready for work. Ride off into the sunset. Whew. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, like my wife was saying, I need to put a brick back there. Okay. It's future MeatHaus problem that we'll deal with off stream. All right. Last set. Let's build some wings. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. I think that's how it goes. Here we go. Whew. All right, here we go. Come on. Okay. Ugh. All right. Lat pull downs. Done. So we'll hang these guys up. We'll get our little extendo chain. Got the extendo chain. And we shall get this going here. And then we are going to use our mag grip, the more narrow grip, for some seated cable rows to hit our lats and traps, but we will talk about hand positioning and elbow positioning. If I could figure out why this won't clip, there we go. We'll talk about that when we get down there. Because there are a couple considerations for when doing any sort of row variation. So yeah, I don't know that we'll like completely drop it down, drop it low. We do like some of this. Sure, that'll work, I guess. Okay, so for rowing motions, let's sit, wait for the camera or the feed to catch up, make sure we're in the right spot. Okay, we're good. So as you're rowing, hand position, grip width, elbow position is all pretty important. So as you're doing a seated row, right, with your elbows flared, right, and think of like your armpit and this angle, right, as you're more of a 90-degree angle, the more of your trap and your rear delt you're going to be hitting. The more tucked your elbows are, the more lat you're going to be hitting. So doing a neutral grip row, right, with a big lean back, you're essentially doing a seated cable row, right? So for this, I tend to be kind of like a 45-degree angle, I'd say. So we're not way up here, we're not way down here. We're like kind of in this 45-degree angle sweet spot. Ugh. And so, okay. So yeah, kind of like that. Oh, see somebody. Lexi does Minecraft. Oh, thanks. And yeah, hey, do your thing in your game, but thank you. We have a pretty cool little gym out here. So yeah, appreciate you stopping by the MeatHaus. We gotta adjust our camera just a bit. And yeah, something like that, that'll work. Good setup, bro, gym and a PC. Yeah, we have, you know, the gym is the MeatHaus, the PC is the stream house, and that's how we get our little production center thing going. But thanks. It's been a long time coming. So, appreciate it. How are you? How's your Thursday? Ugh, week before Christmas. All right, let's get her. Okay. Ugh. Okay. There we go. Add in a bed and you can stay forever. Yeah. Dude, you're not wrong. Like a twin-sized air mattress or something would be great. Never have to leave. Maybe a little mini fridge. That wouldn't be bad either. Whew. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So we have our, our vertical pull, right? Lat pull downs. We have our horizontal pull, seated cable rows, right? With some, a little bit of trap, a little bit of lat. We need to hit some rear delts. We need to hit traps directly, and we need to hit biceps. So rear delts, we're gonna do the patented MeatHaus special with the ancient MeatHaus technique passed down for generations. From my grandfather to my father to me, and now to my children. We will get the bench all set up, and we'll wheel it around like this. And we'll get our 10-pound plates with a 2.5 and 10-pound plate with a 2.5. All right. So good old fashioned, put my forehead on the bench, and we will do some rear delt flies. Okay. So for these, I'm really just trying to maintain as much tension as I can. So, oh, what's up, Atlas? How are you, man? Oh, good to see you. It's been a while. Been a couple weeks. Oh, but we are so back. Here, we'll adjust that camera a little bit. We're so back, and feels good to be back. So, a long time no see, dude. Exactly. I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been just a busy couple weeks with work and family stuff and life and all that. So I know you popped in when we were experimenting with evening streams. That was like very short-lived. Like it's too chaotic with the kids in the evenings. So morning streams are what's gonna be sustainable. And yeah, so good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping in. How have you been? Oh, you're good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Any Christmas plans? We got Christmas right around the corner. So, a week away. Exactly 1 week. Okay, I think we're gonna do these again minus the 2.5s, and we'll do just the 10s at this point. Oh. Nothing special, but it's okay with you. Nice. Well, I think it'll be good. Personally, I love this time of year. It's cooled off a bit. I'm not sweating my face off like I was over the summers and all that. But hard to beat this time of year. You know, work's finally slowing down a bit. Everybody's getting excited for the new year. So, pretty excited, not gonna lie. Ugh. Oh, man. You know, after not training consistently for a couple of weeks, I am pretty freaking sore. Nothing special for Christmas? No worries, man. No worries. And Lexi, you got it. Huge One Piece fan. Actually had a Zoom call with two buddies of mine that I used to work with last night. My old boss, him and I still like keep in touch and stuff. And in our first one-on-one, he was like, "So tell me about you. Like, what are you into? Blah blah blah." And I was like, "Dude, I like anime and I like manga, but I am a huge One Piece fan. Like, I'm a One Piece fan before I'm an anime or manga fan." And then he took it upon himself to read and catch up to the manga. And I think at this point we were in Wano at some point. And so he's been caught up for a pretty good amount of time. But yesterday was our first meeting of the minds with me, him, and another buddy of ours that we worked with that also is caught up on One Piece. And yeah, we talked for like 45 minutes about theories and where we think the story's going and all that stuff. So it's pretty good. Oh, okay. So we pull downs, vertical, seated rows, horizontal. Did 2 sets, about 15 on some rear delt flies. Get that nice kind of rounded coconut shoulder. For some traps, we should do some Kelso shrugs. They're just such a pain to set up and they're kind of awkward, but that's okay. We'll whip this around. And then when we're done with our Kelso shrugs, we can do some biceps. But I did find a Roman chair back extension type thing on Facebook Marketplace for like $70, I think. And if it's still up this weekend, I might go and buy that, because that's something I've been thinking about for a little hamstring work, some glutes, some low back would be good. And at that price, I mean, kind of hard to beat instead of spending, you know, a couple $100 for something brand new, you know, 50 to 75 for something used. Not bad. Shout out Facebook Marketplace. Okay. Okay. So I'm going pretty light on these. We're just using 25s. Normally we'll do I don't know, like 50s. Oh, there's a little pincher bug. Get out of here. Normally we'll do like between 40 and 50 pound dumbbells. Again, haven't done Kelso shrugs in a handful of weeks, so we're kind of baby stepping back into more consistent programming. I mean, just doing a couple sets on belt squats and some leg extensions from Tuesday. Like I was in some like very light dumbbell RDLs. Like I'm still so sore in my glutes and hamstrings. So we're just this week, a little bit next week, we're what is the greasing the wheels, I think. Lubing the spokes, I don't know. But you guys get what I'm trying to get at. Try not to get hurt, you know? We're not trying to YOLO. We're not a spry young chicken like we used to be, so we gotta be a little more, I won't say deliberate, but a little more intentional with how we're training and what we're training and all of that. So for today, we're going light on these Kelso shrugs. That's actually kind of nice because we can stick with the 25s for some, hammer curls or something like that. So. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom. Oh. All right. What do we got? Boom, boom. Is our music still going? It is. Okay, cool. Oh, side by side in the same tab. Very cool, but whatever. All right, so now we'll do a little transition to a little bit of biceps, right? So most of our lat-based movements, trap-based movements are done. Straight bar lat pull down, neutral grip row, slightly wider grip, some rear delt flies, right? A little Kelso shrug action for some traps, so we look like Ryback. And then we'll do a little biceps. So we're gonna do a hammer curl, and then we will do a easy bar or a curl bar curl as well. So important to hit kind of the brachialis in that whole zone. I also think we might do maybe some neck curls as well. And I've kind of neglected any sort of ab training for a long time. So maybe not today, depending on timing, but just in general, we need to get a little bit of ab work going. So yeah, while we're still cultivating mass. So hopefully then when we cut down, I look like I lift, which is, you know, I mean, health benefits, yada, 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 all of that, but you know, your boy wants to look good, feel good, move good, all that stuff. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Oh. So I'm trying to move you guys away. Oh, are we gonna? All right, we're good. All right, hammer curls. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll set a 15 on some hammers. Wow, look at this, like, little piece of hair. All right. We're gonna need some sort of hat in the future. That's fine. Timing, 7:14. We're cruising. We're right on schedule. We are right on schedule. Feels good to be back, you know, training consistently. Getting the stream fired up again. Feels good. Oh. Looking forward to making a good bit of progress. Yeah. Oh. All right. Easy bar. Boom, boom. All right. Here we go. Do we want to do alternating or do we want to do both at once? We'll do the set alternating. See how we like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. Here we go. 13, 14. 15. Hey. Okay. Oh. Whew. Okay, so obviously both at once goes more quickly, but alternating, man, the pump in the forearms and in my biceps. That's our water heater, by the way. That's what that sound is. The pump in the forearms and the biceps is definitely much greater when we are alternating. So that might be the move going forward. Whatever we do, we'll want to stick with some consistency for tracking and all of that. Please don't tip. Okay. So the bar is, what is it, 20 pounds? 25 pounds. Easy rackable curl bar. Oh, 30 pounds. Okay. So 50. And maybe we'll do a couple 2.5s. So we'll do 55 for 2 sets here. There's that, and we'll get this guy going. Here we go. There we go. And we'll get this guy going. All right. So we'll do some easy bar curls. Trying to build some pythons, you know? All right. There we go. All right, one more set, and then we will have to make like a baby and head out of here. Let me see if I need to. So I'm texting my wife. To see if our garage is right below our son's room. So which One Piece character do I idolize? I mean, I don't know that none of them are like my idol, you know, but my favorite characters, obviously Luffy. Zoro is my boy. Villain-wise, I really like Crocodile. I'm glad that he's back in the story. I like Law quite a bit as well. Excited to see what happens there. Aokiji, I like as well. I mean, there's a lot of characters I like. I feel like I gravitate more towards the antagonists in the story. Doflamingo is great. Also, I mean, Blackbeard is like a very interesting character. I mean, what about you? What characters are your personal favorites? I like Robin a lot as well. Come on. Oh, shit. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Oh. I have the beard of Mihawk. And I could cosplay him. You know, I actually want to, my hair's decently long, I guess, but I was telling my wife for Halloween next year, or if there's like a convention we go to, I would want to go as Crocodile. is the plan, and would be cool. So maybe a crocodile cosplay is in my future. Do you like Zoro? Yeah, Zoro's sick. And Shanks, I mean, Shanks is getting more and more important at this point. So excited to learn some more context about him. But it's a good time to be a One Piece fan. The anime is awesome. I have the hair, yeah. It's kind of the goal. We'll let it grow a bit more, and then, yeah, maybe next Halloween or something, we'll have a cool crocodile cosplay. Yeah, dude, Shanks is sick. Anytime he shows up in the story, he's awesome. I mean, I don't know how, if you're fully caught up, but I mean, maybe a spoiler, apologies, but Shanks versus Kid, that like wasn't even really a fight. It was just like a massacre. It's pretty sick. You idolize Toji? Yeah, Toji's pretty sick. Toji's pretty sick. Ugh. I mean, especially in Shibuya, where they do the like possession or whatever, and he comes back and he just starts wrecking that like special grade Kraken or whatever in its domain, and then yeah, it just like goes on a tear. I mean, Toji's sick. I'm 17 now, bro. Started working out 6 months ago and built a lot of muscle. Dude, that's awesome. Good, that's incredible. Happy to hear that. Dude, just eat a lot, train hard, eat a lot of protein, sleep as much as you can. Dude, goal physique. I mean, Toji looks pretty sick. Toto is pretty jacked. He looks good. I mean, yeah. JJK is pretty sick. I've been catching up on solo leveling at the moment, and that's pretty good also. Some good fights. And it's like very much like a video game. I can bench 100 kgs, that's killer. Squat 140 kgs, also killer. Deadlift, I kind of suck, I don't do them. Yeah, I mean 100 kg bench, 140 kg squat is pretty good, 17. And deadlifts, I think there's value in a hip hinge movement, so it doesn't necessarily need to be, a conventional deadlift off the floor or like a sumo deadlift, but some sort of like stiff leg deadlift or RDL to train your erectors and to train your hamstrings and glutes is still pretty important and valuable for like a well-rounded physique and all those things. But like, unless you plan on doing a powerlifting meet, I don't know that a super strong deadlift outside of like being a strong dude at your gym, aesthetically, don't know how worth it. Toji is like a beast, bro. He is like, if my right hand's damaged, I'm gonna just switch to my left to do more damage. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Yeah, I mean, Toji versus Gojo is sick. Toji versus Gato is pretty sick. And then, yeah, I mean, he's just, dude, he's badass. He just aura farms the whole show. So, yeah, Toji's not a bad one to pick. That's for sure. Where are we at? 7:28. Yeah. But dude, I got to get out of here. I have to. I got to shower and get ready for work, and I'm an old man with kids, so I got to go help them out. Bro brought guns to the sorcerer's game. Yeah, he did. He did bring guns. He also brought 0 cursed energy and a bunch of cursed tools and heavenly packs to to a sorcerer's game. Also, like, his planning for like having Gojo use the like 1,000 eyes technique for so long, knowing he was going to be tired and worn out from all the like bounties and stuff played on him, so that way he could get in close and kill Gojo. Like, next level planning on his part. You don't look old, bro. You look like you're 26. Oh, my man. Thank you. I'm 32, so close, almost 26. We've just been, training a while. And I think if I shaved the beard off, I'd look even younger. He gave Gojo PTSD. Yeah, dude, he did. He definitely did. Gave Gato PTSD too. But dude, I gotta get out of here. Gotta head out. Hope you have a good Thursday. Dude, thanks for stopping by the chat. I really appreciate it. We're the MeatHaus. We like to have fun here. We train pretty regularly. We'll be back tomorrow for a little bit of benching, some shoulders, some triceps, all that fun stuff. But dude, have a good day. Happy Thursday. Hope to see you tomorrow if you're around. And yeah, man, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. Also, watch Solo Leveling. It's pretty good. It's a fun time. So, catch you later.